Welcome back, everybody. I have the stream started up once again. It's not quite as bad as it was, but it's it is what it is.
That got a little chip in it?
No, it all runs through this cord. Yep.
Oh,
It just relays the picture on the internet.
I see.
It's fancy.
That's kind of cool.
It's kind of cool, especially when it works really well.
Yeah.
Some
You can actually watch the game while you're not at the game.
100%. There are some people struggling to watch the game tonight. Absolutely.
So is it like website or something?
So it goes through YouTube.
Okay.
Yep. Goes through YouTube and Facebook.
Facebook
Both.
and then live.
Live picture, audio, everything. Yep.
Cool.
Yep. It's pretty neat. It's a new day.
Well, yeah. You know, when I was on the submarine, we used to have to innovate crap like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Although we didn't care too much about you know, stuff in the ship. It was outside the ship.
Sure.
We were interested in. Staying away from the Chinese and the Russians. Mostly. That was the Cold War, though. I think we won that one. We basically outspent them.
I don't know. I think so.
Yeah. Pretty sure.
I think we've only lost one.
Yeah, well, this war on terrorism seems like that's just pissing money away doing nothing.
Uh-oh. Yeah, you could be onto something there. Well, nice visiting with you.
Yeah,
Uh,
have a good
thank you for your service. All right, everybody. Welcome back. Having a chat here with an old-timer. It was awesome. He asked how this thing's working. I'm like, yeah, it's streaming on the internet. Yeah, there's that internet. Gotta watch out for it. So, I mean, yeah, the frame rate's still not great. Oh, Danelle subscribed. Thank you so much. You know, I got to be honest with you folks. For those who are with us right now, some more coming back in. They added some time on for the halftime to give everybody a chance to be ready and come back. But under a minute now on the clock. It'll be a running clock for the second half. I just got to be honest real quick. I watch the Scrimmage podcast with Daniel and Justin all the time. And I really wanted this stream to be up to the standard of which I normally stream games, with picture quality, audio quality, you name it. And I'm pretty disappointed that it's not what it normally is. I wanted Elma and the Elma community to get a feel for how this works, and you know, I don't really like to compare myself with the other live stream companies because everybody is doing their best to try to show everybody all of these games around the state of Washington, whether it's on NFHS or whether it's on my YouTube channel or somebody else's YouTube channel. But I really wanted to show out for the Elma crowd here tonight. So if it hasn't been what you thought it was going to be, I apologize. I agree. It could be so much better. It normally is so much better. In fact, I've got an entire library of games that you can see that are so much better. So with that being said, I appreciate everybody sticking it out, and subscribers coming in from the Elma area means a lot. I had a Center parent come over and say that they've got a relative watching in Texas or trying to watch in Texas, and they said it looked okay, and I said, oh, bless your heart for saying that. But it's not that great. So the game has been pretty tough. 48-6 is your score. It'll be a running clock in the second half. Center on its way to the round of possibly an automatic berth into the quarterfinals. And they are in receive mode. Will kick off here to start the second half. Friends, family, if you could just share the link with those that are watching. I take the live stream for any reason. wanted to try to reconnect to get this somewhat more watchable. It really isn't, by the way. Yeah, my internet is just, the signal's not that great up here. And normally, like I said, I say normally, the only other time that I've been here, I hooked up to the school's Wi-Fi here, and it worked brilliantly. Tonight, not so much. Deep kickoff here, fielded and returned, and looking to get a block and getting a block. Far sideline. This looks like Lindstroth on the return, and Lindstroth is still going inside the Elma 20-yard line, marked down at, it looks like, the 16.
Rademacher making the stop for the Eagles.
And it's going to be 1st and 10. It looks like at the 17-yard line. Caden Rademacher on the tackle there to help prevent a touchdown on special teams. And I said in the second quarter that I would be surprised to see the starters for the center. I'm officially surprised because it looks like they're all out there right now. And I think that they want to continue to put some points on the board here. And Aislin's throwing, and it's caught by Coyle. And Coyle inside the 5, spun down. And it's going to be 1st and goal. On that tackle was Jackson Brookins. So Le Center really, really wanting to continue to work on some stuff. They're passing on the first play of the second half, leading by 42. I would be remiss to say that they're trying to run up the score per se. I don't feel that way. I feel that it's more just they want to try to work on some stuff here. And they're throwing it again. It's a slant route, and this one is incomplete. Good ball there by Aisland. Just unable to have that one hauled in. Low snap, handoff, coming around the edge, backing in, and it looks like out of bounds just before the end zone. And it's Isaac Cromie, and it's going to be short, 3rd and goal from the 1.
Third down and goal now for the Wildcats.
Third and goal. Aisland throws. Incomplete. Going for McKinney.
Pass intended for Parker McKinney, incomplete.
On the coverage, number 9, Colt Landstrom. 4th and goal now from the 1. Bakery thought it went to Cromie. Instead, it's Aisland on the keeper. Touchdown, Le Center. 54-6. A lot of excitement there after the touchdown here in the crowd, and it was hard to detect where Aisland was going with the ball there, but it's a 1-yard touchdown run for Wyatt Aisland, and the extra point is up, and it is good. 55-6, a 49-point lead. Tim Martinez apparently will not be completely accurate on his pregame prediction tonight. It was 48-6 for T-Mart, but now it's 55-6. I don't know if anybody took the over here on 49 or 48.5. They're looking pretty good. But we're not betting on high school sports. Nobody should do that. There is a sports book, though, at the Emerald Queen Casino for college, NFL, and other things in the wide world of sports. We also have one here at the A Sports Book. Well, Center familiar with that area as it's only about 5 miles or so from the high school. Oh, Patricia says, I'm on par watching from Texas. Hey, thank you for trying to watch the game tonight. I appreciate it. Hopefully it's not that bad. I think it is. I bet it is. Looks like the Blazers in action tonight. I just want to say real quick after this, let this play go out. Elma trying to get this thing out of the shadow of its own end. It's Landstrom, and he's down right around the 15-yard line. But, folks, tough news today here in the Pacific Northwest. I went to a small online college back when online college was brand new in roughly 2007, 6-ish, to learn how to do play-by-play and broadcasting. And my teacher was none other than Brian Wheeler, the voice of the Portland Trail Blazers. And it was sad to learn today that Brian Wheeler has passed away, and he was an absolute joy on the mic all those years, being the radio play-by-play announcer. He was known as Wheels. Wheels did a lot of great work, originally from Illinois. Grew up wanting to be a broadcaster and a commentator, became one, and influenced so many people, including myself. I had a chance to go and sit on a broadcast with Brian Wheeler while I was in this class. So I'm very sad to have learned today that Mr. Wheeler has passed away. So thoughts and prayers to him and his family. And hopefully more people and broadcasters like Wheels can come from the school that he helped create and work. And we've got a throw out of the scramble drill here towards the near sideline. It goes out of bounds, incomplete. So sorry to have to take that moment to shed light on a pioneer, a true trailblazer here in the area. He's right up there with the Shawns, Bill Shawnlee, in Portland Trailblazer broadcaster lore. So had to get that out there. Appreciate everybody giving me a chance to talk about that. It's going to be 3rd down and 10 here for the Eagles. Clock running for the remainder of the game. It's down to 6:10. And the Eagles still fighting out here. McGaffey scrambling, and he's been harassed all night. Throws this one into the sideline, and it's going to be 4th down and long.
Isaac McGaffey able to throw that ball away. Brings up 4th down for the Eagles.
You know, one thing I wanted to mention real quick here. It says that the stream quality is good? Oh. Having a hard time believing that. That kick is nearly blocked, and it's going to bounce right around the Elma 40-yard line. It rolls back near to the 39-yard line.
Wildcats will start this possession about their 41-yard
So the center will start there. They're still stopping the clock here. They're supposed to keep this thing running. Even unless it's, I didn't know change of possession. They stopped the clock. I thought they still did it.
Olivia Bankhead, Haley Bryson, Matea Berkey, Courtney Cole, Rosie Eric, Isabel Gawthorne, Lyle Howard, Addie Julius, Peyton McKinney, Mariah McWood, Ariana Middleton.
So clock running now, 1st and 10. And it's Nate Rembis in at quarterback. And this is Gavin Emerson on the carry. Emerson with his first rush of the game. And it goes for a Wildcats first down. So Nate Rembis, who's been doing the place kicking tonight, also the team's backup QB. Rembis low snap, has to pick it up, instead dives on it. It's going to be a loss of 4.
Nate Rembes able to cover the back.
Maybe
Snap
3.
loss on the play for the Wildcats.
One thing I was going to say, a thought just before a little bit ago is, Elma's got some talented players out here. Make no mistake about it. I mean, there's obviously a reason why they're in the playoffs out of the EVCO 1A. I would just say that, I'm not a coach, but I'd like to see them at least try to run the football a little bit more and try to control the clock and control the pace of the game a little bit more. They definitely have some athletes and an athletic quarterback as Rembis keeps this one out of the backfield, and he's going backwards. So the Elma defense doing a good job of getting into that backfield and disrupting that play call, and it's going to be 3rd down and 16 now for Le Center. But Elma had this game, within a score, and it was a great play. Trey Carter with a great catch. But, man, I tell you, just would like to see him run the ball a little bit more and see if they can't get in some favorable formations to utilize some of their speed and quickness that they possess. And McGaffey, a big quarterback at 6'4", can see the field as Le Center is looking at a 3rd and 16. The Eagles crowding the line, looking like a blitz. And it's a handoff going to the far side. And it's Emerson, and Emerson has enough for a first down. He's got roughly 20. There is a flag, though, here.
Isaac McGaffey making the stop.
And McGaffey out there on defense, credited with the tackle here. We're going to check on the laundry. And it's a legal block in the back against Le Center. So that'll negate a first down rush of about 20 for Gavin Emerson. .207 to go, 3rd quarter. Le Center needs to get just inside the 20. This ball spotted at around the 44. So it's going to be about 3rd and 24 here. Rembis rolling near side, looking downfield. Throws, has a man on the run, pushed out of bounds is Jonathan Suhaida.
Jonathan Suhaida brings up 4th down.
And it's going to be 4th down. Clock does not stop. Minute 30 now. And it's 3rd quarter action. Emerald Ridge and Skyline in a battle right now. 27-22, Emerald Ridge back out in front. Back to pass. Rembis steps up. Now it looks like he's going to try to run for it. Sidesteps a defender. Has some space. Gets the edge momentarily. He's out of bounds, though. And he's going to be just short of the marker. And I believe it's going to be a turnover on downs, and Elma will take over. Yeah, he's marked out at around the 23-yard line, about 3.5 yards short there.
So the Eagles will take over on down.
So Elma's ball, 47 seconds left here in the third. Onalaska defeats Ilwaco 67-0. Sumner on top of Auburn, 52-0. Napavine on top of Morton White Pass, 62-8. A lot of close games out there. Oh my Lord! Olympic on top of Washougal, 42-0. Wow. Man, oh man! I don't know if Coach Barker's still watching this broadcast here, or if he's glued to that Woodland Cedar Crest game. But that is not a good sign for the Greater St. Helens League. 42-0, huh? Olympic on top. So we got a handoff up the middle, and Elma's going to get 4 yards, and it's going to be the end of the third quarter here. So the final 12 minutes of action upon us at 55-6. But man, oh man, Washougal down 42-0 at Olympic. I mean, they've been playing pretty well as of late, and I guess it just goes to show you that there's levels to this game, and I didn't expect that. I expected a little bit closer of a matchup there, and I think when it comes to prognosticating, you know, who the really good teams are around the state of Washington, I think it's, at least in the 2A class, I think it's hard to gauge because Olympic, for the most part, I'm not saying they're unknown, but 7-2, not the strongest non-league schedule, but upon further review, it's looking pretty strong. So, fourth quarter of action here. We're going to get behind the post on this near side. Full house out of the shotgun, handoff. So this is what I like to see, this approach. You know, may not result in a lot of yards, but that's a gain of 1. Muller with the carry gets it out to about the 29-yard line. Starting to get pretty chilly up here on the hill in Kalama. High snap. McGaffey still in here. Being chased, flushed, throwing near side, and it's out of bounds. Wise decision there to avoid taking a sack. Still starters out there, though, for La Center. Zane Latham, the sophomore linebacker. And the Eagles are in punt formation here. Clock continues to run. I'm still kind of dumbfounded about that score with Washougal and Olympic, but pressure on the kick, a great punt. And Lindstroth takes it up the far sideline, and he is pushed out of bounds right inside the 35.
Forced out of bounds by Jackson Brookins.
Woodland 21-7.
On the Eagle 38.
End of the third quarter, heading to the fourth in that one. So already a tough showing for the Greater St. Helens League. Woodland's going to have to figure it out. Eagles crowding the line up the middle. It's a handoff. And I believe that's Emerson on the carry behind the post.
Gavin Emerson.
And it is.
Does pick up a Wildcat first down. Colby Rodemacher and Caden Rodemacher in on the tackle.
A pair of Rodemakers out there on the tackle for Elma. This ball's spotted at the 23-yard line of the Eagles. So the center in decent position to possibly come up with a 60-burger here, as we're again behind the post, shotgun formation. Nate Rembus at quarterback. Emerson takes the handoff, takes it back to the near side, has Rembus out in front at the quarterback position, and finally Emerson is tackled down. Coming in there for support at the end, there was Traden Carter, number 88.
Quinn Stevens carrying the ball for Wildcat.
And it looks like that was actually Quinn Stevens on the carry, so check that, number 15. Rembus has Emerson to his left. And this is a keeper. Rembus fumbles it, but then recovers. Nearly lost a handle, but is able to get it inside the 5, down at the 3.
Ball down about the 2-yard line.
First and goal, Wildcats. 7:35 left in the ball game, and La Center looks like they want to get a 60-burger up there.
Wildcats have first and goal at the 3-yard line now.
Low snap. Emerson tackled down. Great job getting into the backfield there. That tackle made by number 18, Caden Rodemacher. Great tackle. It's a loss on the play. Loss of 4. Caden did a good job reading that one.
Down and goal now for the Wildcats from the 7-yard line.
Rembus claps and flying into the neutral zone there. Looks to be Colby Rodemacher. Got a little antsy
Eagles
there.
penalized for being offsides.
So it's going to be half the distance to the goal, right near the original line of scrimmage. Clock now down to 6:20. Up the middle. Gavin Emerson
Right there at the line of scrimmage.
can't get anything really there. The Eagles defense looking to keep the Wildcats out of the end zone here late. It's going to bring up 3rd and goal. Nate Rembus brings the play call in. Clap, handoff, and Emerson is into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. Gavin Emerson from 4 yards out gets the touchdown. 5:10 left in the ball game. 61-6. Elma was nearly able to come up with that goal line stand there. There was a flag, though. Excuse me. Oh, my goodness. Flag on the play. Take the touchdown off. Didn't see what the call was. The band started playing, so I hate to be the bearer of bad news for the Gavin Emerson fan club here, but he is not able to get credited with the touchdown. 3rd and goal now from the 9. Rembus now rolling, looking to throw. Throws, tapped up in the air, incomplete.
Pass intended for Jarrett Scott, incomplete.
Colt Landstrom with the defense. Clock's still running down to 4 minutes. And it looks like Le Center is going to go ahead and go for a field goal here. Again, good chance to work on some things. They're not intending to run it up. This is the 7th time in the last 21 years these two teams have met. This kick is going to be from the 15-yard line. It's going to be a 25-yarder. Kick is up, and it is good. So Rembus converts 3 points for the Wildcats. 3:31 left in the ball game. 58-6 now. Yeah, Patricia says, grrr. Yeah, I don't blame you. Only because the live stream quality is not what it normally is. But fans, I cannot do it without the support from you, the viewers. So please subscribe to the Facebook or the YouTube channel that you're watching the game on. It helps me become more monetized with the social media platforms that can just give me money for views and ads that they're going to place in the middle of the games. But if you could consider a small donation to N2 Media, that's us, that's me. Venmo preferred, PayPal acceptable, at N2 Media. So simple. $1, $5, $500. It's Christmas time, and the big man needs gifts. Appreciate everybody's support watching tonight's live stream. $58-6, your score. Kickoff is line drive deep, and it's going to get into the end zone.
Into the end zone. That'll be a
So a touchback by Rembus. Clock is still stopped for some reason. So it'll be 1st and 10. Eagles with the ball on the 20. And it's going to be a handoff going off tackle left side.
Muller carrying the ball.
Little to no gain there for Muller.
Jonathan Zuhada in on the tackle.
And it looks like Jonathan Suhaida credited
Thank you for coming out
with the tackle there.
At Elma High School, and we'd ask you to help us keep it clean, pick up any trash around your area, and place it in a receptacle near you. We appreciate your help with that, and our appreciation to Elma High School for the use of their field.
Second down and 1 yard on the last play, so 2nd and 9, as Moeller was credited with roughly half a yard or so. But they moved the sticks forward. High snap, pulled down, handed off, and it's going to be a loss in the backfield this time.
Will Muller again on the carry. Connor Holman in on the tackle for the Wildcats. Third down now for the
Clock
Eagles.
still running now, under 2 minutes left in the ball game. 3rd down and 9. Fans, if you're not busy tomorrow in the afternoon at 3 o'clock, I promise a much better stream quality down at Ridgefield. As we've got a deep ball, and it's to nobody in particular. Mueller was out there.
For Bo Muller,
Also out there
Fourth
was
down now for the Eagles.
Grady Cuthbert. Cuthbert was not able to locate it either. It'll be 4th down. Clock still running despite the incompletion. But tomorrow at 3 o'clock, Fife will take on Ridgefield in a two-way matchup. And so far, things have not been good to the Greater St. Helens League. The number 1 seed Woodland Beavers down at home to Cedar Crest, 21-7. The number 3 seed Washougal got beat pretty soundly. They were down 42-0 with 3 minutes left in the ball game. Running clock situation there. You got to imagine it probably ended at that score. As this ball's out of bounds. 45.6 left in the game. We're just a couple knees out from getting this game over with.
42-yard line.
But tomorrow at 3 o'clock, right back here on the N2 Media Facebook and N2 Media YouTube channel, it will be Ridgefield hosting Fife in 2A crossover playoff action. Le Center leads this one 58-6. The clock runs. We are 1 knee away from getting this game over with, but they're going to bring in a bunch of different reserves out here. Good to see. See if they run a play instead, maybe. No, I think they are. And it's going to be a handoff going far side, and backing his way for a gain is Adrian Whited. And that's going to do it. 5 seconds and the clock will run out here. Le Center victorious. They will move on deeper into the postseason. The brackets will come out on Sunday morning around 11 o'clock, and it should have Le Center probably at the number 3 spot, where they should enjoy a bye and go straight to the quarterfinal rounds after they defeat Elma 58-6. Great job to the Elma Eagles this season. Unfortunately, they will not have any more football for 2024. A 4-6 campaign ends here. Some bright spots to build on, though, in the future for the Eagles. And a tough ball game here overall, though, for Elma. 58-6, the final score. Jake Moe says he's going to be watching the Camas, or not Camas, he's going to be watching Seton Catholic tomorrow, taking on Chelan. It's going to be at Camas High School. It sounds awesome, Jake. I'll be at Ridgefield, doing the Fife Ridgefield game. 3rd consecutive week that we've seen Le Center here on the N2 Media live stream, and they are now 2-1 all time on N2 Media live stream games. So good for them. So big win for them. They're going to now move into the round of 12. But for them, it might be round of 8, as we've got folks pouring out of here. So we're going to have some blockage on the camera. Oh well, we'll let it slide. Appreciate everybody stopping by here tonight to watch the game. Jacob Cromie has to be your player of the game. Here's all of our social medias. If you're not following us, please do so. It's free to do so, and you're supporting a small business here in Southwest Washington. Primary coverage for R.A. Long, Mark Morris, Ridgefield, Le Center, Kalama, Kelso, other secondary coverages as well. Plenty of teams from down south in Vancouver Columbia River, Hawkinson, Hudson's Bay, Washougal, Woodland. Lots of coverage here in the area. Can't do it without you guys. And again, it's free to subscribe to our channels. We're on social media on Twitter as well, @media_N2. Follow us for updates, live stream links, games that we will be covering. And again, if you're feeling up to a small donation, Venmo or PayPal @N2 Media. We appreciate everybody's support and everybody watching tonight's ball game. Again, tomorrow night, or at 3 o'clock, Fife against Ridgefield. As we got a good look here on the field of the Center Wildcats. Huddled up, talking about their victory here tonight over the Elma Eagles. I heard some chatter around the campfire that Center really wants an opportunity to play Seton Catholic again. And if the bracket comes out the way that I think it will, it'll be Royal number 1, Seton Catholic number 2 if they're able to win tomorrow against Chelan, and Center number 3, and probably Cashmere number 4. I'm not a prognosticator, but that's just what I think. So don't be shocked to see a potential semifinal matchup if both teams are able to get victories in the quarterfinals. So again, Seton's got a game tomorrow, so they got to get a victory then. Che says followed. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Should say Venmo'd. Just kidding. Joking. It's a bad joke. But Isaac Cromie, folks, your player of the game tonight. 5 touchdowns. 3 touchdowns rushing the football. 1 receiving. 1 interception return for a touchdown. Pretty awesome night for Isaac Cromie. He had 4 touchdowns in the first half all by himself. So tremendous effort by him. He's our player of the game here tonight. But that is going to do it here, folks. I'm going to get everything all wrapped up. It's getting pretty cold, and I'm sure the internet's about pooped out itself. So again, fans, thank you for tuning in tonight. Thank you so much for the Elma crowd for coming on out and watching the ball game. And, of course, the Center crowd as well. A special thank you to Matt Cook, Athletic Director of Center, and the Athletic Director here for Kalama, Brandon Walker, for getting me set up once again. It's been a great couple weeks getting to know the Center Wildcats. This could be the, tomorrow. Tomorrow could be the final N2 Media football match or game of the season. We'll have basketball, of course, but we'll have to see unless there's an athletic director that's froggy enough to let me come down and break WIAA's contract with the NFHS network. But if they are, your boy will be there. Appreciate everybody coming on out. And hopefully I'll see you all tomorrow afternoon. Ridgefield taking on Fife, 3 o'clock kickoff. On behalf of my co-host, who's beside me, Vaughn Sisson, I am Nick Sisson of N2 Media, saying so long from Kalama High School. The Center wins it 58-6, and Elma will head into winter sports 4-6 record overall. Great season to the Eagles.